Okay. Before joining Slimming World, I really didn't like myself. I hated the way I looked. I wasn't a very nice person. I just was just miserable, basically. Yeah, I just hated my life, basically. A lot of like medical problems with it as well. So things like chest pains and just out of breath constantly, sleep apnea, all those sort of things. So it made me want to really do something about it. Plus my anxiety, my stress, all that was just out of control. So I needed to do something about it. So I've tried like loads of different things like cabbage soup diet, I've done Weight Watchers, I've done Atkins, all those sort of things. The problem with those is you're cutting out loads of stuff, and it was those loads of stuff that eventually I wanted so much that I'd just binge on them, and that would be at the end of the diet. I'd put all the weight that I lost back on because I was craving those things that I couldn't have. So with Slimming World, it's not something you have to worry about. You can have all those things just in moderation. So the day I'd been researching weight loss surgery, the night before I'd gone to bed, and just literally like I had done a few times before, just hoped that I wouldn't wake up, basically. I just didn't want to carry on like that anymore, which is what prompted me to do it in the first place. But when this story popped up, I decided to give it a go. So that's what made me go. And the support of Jenny and Mum made it much easier to walk through the doors in the first place. So, and I was welcomed really well. It was a nice and easy thing to do. So that's all a massive, great big mess. I found out that there was nothing I could go without. I could have chocolate. Chocolate was that thing I thought I'd have to never be able to eat again. And it was the thing, as silly as it sounds, the thing I was most worried about. But I found out that I could have it every day if I wanted to. And so that, stupid as it sounds, took a weight off my shoulders. I did sit right at the back. I did sort of try and keep myself to myself, but I was almost instantly felt better about it as soon as I walked through the doors. The scariest bit was getting weighed at the end, but that is for most people. There was a sharp intake of breath when I saw my weight come up on the scales, but my consultant at the time said that it was the last time I'd see that number, and I believed it. Okay, some of the changes that you make are minimal. So for instance, it's fat-free. So using fry light or dry frying instead of using olive oil, vegetable oil, that sort of stuff. The fat-free versions of pretty much anything, sugar-free stuff. The kind of things you do when you're on a diet anyway. And just making free food choices. Okay, so free food is food you can have unlimited amounts of. So you're filling up on those free foods. Making the most of them. They're really satisfying foods. They're going to keep you full, and they're lower in calories than your average things that you would see. Free foods, things like your potatoes, your pasta, your rice, meat, eggs, and things like that. Vegetables, fruit. It's snacking on things like that instead of snacking on your chocolate, your crisps. They have a place, but it's a much smaller place than it would be before. My life's changed completely. I'm just not the same person as I was before. Before I was shy and angry, just depressed and hated myself, whereas now I love my life, I love myself. I'm outgoing, I'm loads more confident. I've got a social life which I never used to have. I've got friends that I never used to have. I've got just it's so different, it's ridiculous. Stupid things like sitting in chairs with arms is something I never used to do for fear of just breaking them and getting stuck, whereas now it's just never a problem. It isn't even a thought in my head anymore. So those are just small things. Going into a shop and being able to buy clothes in any shop, not being limited to which ones I'm in. Just so much has changed. So the reason I became a consultant is because I know exactly what every member that walks through those doors feels like. I know what they're going through, and I want to help them so that they don't have to feel like that anymore. And helping as many people as possible is my aim. And helping people and changing, not just helping people, but changing people's lives, and wanted to be a part of that, which is why I opened my first group. And that is what I do. When people come into my group, my aim is to get them to that target weight that they share with me on their first night. That is what I want to do. And that was what I continue to do. You don't just change people's lives with their weight, it changes everything for them. My ultimate goal would be to help as many people as possible reach their dream target weight, whatever that might be, and to have a buzzy, friendly group, which is what I have actually. If you come to one of my Slimming World groups, you're going to be welcomed by friendly members, and members that are all there to do the same thing as you are, to lose weight, to feel amazing. That's what a Slimming World group is all about.